Hello and welcome. My name's McNoshave, and today we are streaming a short game because it's roughly 5 trillion degrees in my room. There is no AC, and I didn't want to stream an hour-long game while I'm absolutely dying of heat. So today what we are looking at is a game that one of my friends in Dota played, just a random one, but it seemed like it was reasonably well contested. I'm not going to say which one it is because he didn't actually agree to submit a replay, so we'll just call this a random game. For some context on the game, as always, we are looking at a legend game. Somewhere around 2 to 3 stars, so mid 3k range here. I'm not sure exactly where it lands, but he's been climbing up the ranks quick, so I thought it'd be fun to see a bit of this game here. This is happening in North America East. So generally we're expecting a mix of English, Spanish, maybe a Smurf or two. There does seem to be a lot in that bracket at this point. But it's not every game by any stretch, so we'll see what's happening here. This is the actual bracket I play in as well, so I think we'll see probably 7 good players and a few guys who are maybe going to struggle a little bit, but we'll see how that pans out over time. So, getting right into the draft now. Spectre picked up for the Radiant is a daring first pick, although countering Spectre is not something this bracket is great at, so it's not the riskiest first pick. Now, a much more traditional support pickup from the Dire side. Witch Doctor is incredibly versatile, even with the changes to Maledict, making it on an insanely long cooldown. It's still a fantastic laning spell. Following it up with Weaver. So what we're looking for here is some lockdown out of the Radiant side, and Axe is excellent against Weaver. He's got the Battle Hunger to pop Lincoln's late game. He has Call for Control. Weaver obviously is a very low HP hero. He's jukey, he wants to get away, but with Axe that could be really difficult with Dunk.
5 seconds remaining.
Or I guess it's Culling Blade, but I mean, if you're calling it Culling Blade, you're playing the game wrong. You're dunking people with that. So, a little bit of control with the Dark Willow. It's not ideal. He is a strong support right now in this patch. And Dusa, alright, so we have a couple of late game carries here. Dusa's definitely the stronger laner over Spectre, especially if that's a safe lane Dusa. Dire's got plenty of support in that Witch Doctor. Axe is not going to be able to contest that off lane with any real success, whereas Weaver in the off lane should do just fine. Crystal Maiden bumping up the mana pool. These are not overly mana hungry heroes with the exception of maybe Witch Doctor, but the support combo as well as the ranged heroes on the Dire side are looking strong. I think a Drow pick is the way to go here and just shut this down early. The classic 3k Invoker, of course. It's actually not a bad looking draft from Radiant either. They are... they need more items to be useful though. The Dire side's dangerous right out the gate, and I'm not sure unless they get a little more early game on the, like maybe a Tusk or something. Like a nice 4 Spirit Breaker. Rubik. Okay, so it's a nice support combo coming out from the Radiant. They are looking to go late, and Rubik does offer some protection to Spec and some control. Radiant's got the later game lineup. They're looking to survive early. If they pick up a Drow on the Dire, they can probably just Drow strat right through this team. They've got 4 range.
5 seconds remaining.
The Axe does not want to be in there. They don't have a ton of catch for Drow until Spec's dangerous late. It's the Drow. Okay, we are doing it. We're going for the Drow strat. This is such a gamble in 3K because this requires the one thing that nobody actually has, being, well, team coordination. You actually have to get 5 people on side to do it, and if they can do it, this should be an easy win for the Dire. If they don't take advantage of the early push, late game looks Radiant favored. I don't see how they're going to contest into that Spec if she manages to get that. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and get net worths popped up here. Let's check in on Radiant.
Prepare for battle.
Nice build from Spec. Looks like we have a 2-1-2 coming out.
It's in the bag.
Yep, nice standard build from the Radiant side. Witch Doctor headed for the off lane at the moment. See what happens with him. Weaver also headed for the off lane. Looks like they're going to run the 2-1-2. Dusa looking to block mid. No regen. And Drow headed to the safe lane, also with no regen. Not sure what's going on with that, but the lanes look solid from both sides. This will be reasonably well contested. Witch Doctor sitting on 2 boards, making some rotations, handing one off to Dusa. At this point,
to battle.
the Axe combo lane with the Dark Willow is actually a pretty nice play into this much ranged. Axe is not going to have a fun game until he can get probably 2 or 3 items up. He's going to want Tranks and a Vanguard, probably. Maybe straight into the Blade Mail, but he needs a little survivability too. Nobody's looking to... Oh, there is going to be an invade. Nope, we have backed out. Runes are an even split. Oh, Witch Doctor! Level 1 Maledict. Just giving it to Spectre and the ward plays down. Not gonna pop her, but that is a lot of damage. Now Spec's got the regen to heal through that. But they are not giving her an inch of room to breathe, which is exactly what the dire game plan has to be, is shut this Spec down long before this gets into the danger range. Nice Coochie out. I think this bot lane is going to be the interesting one. Dusa and the Invoker back in mid are going to have a bit of a standoff. Nobody's really going to win that lane. But top will probably just be Axe feeding after about level 3 maybe. Maledict on the Rubik this time won't tick. He's okay, salving himself up. With Drow Aura taking level 1. It's a fair bit of extra damage. They want to dive. They're already pushing towers at a minute in. This is not the situation that Radiant wants to be in. A rotation to the bot lane to help out Spec would probably be good from the Willow. Just sacrifice the Axe lane and make sure your Spec gets rolling. Ooh, gets it off onto the Drow. Level 2 picked up for Witch Doctor. The double aura between CM and the Drow is just going to be vicious from the dire side. They're looking for a kill here. Pinging out the Spec. They need her to step up just a little bit if they want this, though. There's the stun. There's the Maledict. Plenty of damage coming out. I don't know if it'll tick. It's a level 1 Maledict. Rubik with the save. Spec should be fine. They might turn it. They've got the Weaver for the first blood. Spec picks it up and survives the Maledict. Heals through. That is a big play from the Rubik. Just perfect lift. CM eventually gets harassed down top with the thorny bushes, which are actually called the Bramble Maze. But oh, and CM's coming right back into the Bramble Maze. Immediately gets caught. Salve up from the Axe. Regen is starting to run low for these lanes. Nice little obs placed here by the Radiant side, keeping an eye for that gank. Not even a gank attempt, but just looking for Witch Doctor trying to wrap for the stun Maledict combo. But so far, things are off to a pretty good start. Spec leading the net worth tables with that first blood. But Axe actually getting some decent farm top as well. He's finished his boots and he should be well on his way to Tranquils. Checking in on mid. There's an invis on Dusa, but there's no real way to lock down the Invoker here. Invoker doesn't really have the damage to get through Dusa, so this is just going to be a last hit battle. And as of the moment, we've got Dusa leading it with a 13-7, and Invoker bringing up the back at 10-7.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Axe has now made some space for himself with the Dark Willow. Maledict catches Spec Bot, and they get both for free. This is not the start that Dire wanted, but it's not unexpected either. Witch Doctor's being really aggressive here. The offlane's got a full level lead on Spec at this point. She's a ways off of 4, and they're both now on their way to 5. Spec is getting some breathing room though with mana low. They're looking for the Drow. Dodges the Bramble Maze. Battle Hunger's on. Jukes through. Well played. Drow's out the back. CM giving it to Axe with the extra damage from the Drow Aura. She's actually hitting for 55, which for CM is not bad at all. Axe is low and out of regen, but that should be the... It's just regen. He does not have tranks coming out. Mid battle, still going the way of Dusa, but definitely getting brought closer. Radiant's actually done a nice job shutting down this Drow. Until that level 6 happens, there's not a huge threat here. Aura's level 2, but between Battle Hunger and Bramble Maze, it's been a tough go up top. Rubik's now rotated up and has left Spec to solo farm. Oh no, it's a swap with the Willow. Gets the Bramble Maze off. Weaver Sakuchiing in, that should be a dead Spec. Witch Doctor's caught, but they're looking for the Weaver. Do they want to go under tower? Trading stuns. Everybody should be out clean here. Witch Doctor got the level 2 Maledict. Doing lots of work here.
Good idea.
Weaver is playing close to the edge. Oh, little too close to the edge. He goes down to the Willow. He's been having a heck of a game. And it looks like they might have Witch Doctor too. He'll get the right click with the help of the Drow Aura. But Spec's chasing him down, but there is a DD Dusa coming and they were not expecting. That is a dead Spec. And that's the problem with the lane Spec against this lineup. It's just she's not a strong enough laner to deal with all this extra damage coming out from the Aura. Forget a DD on the Dusa. Back up top, Axe slowed his roll a little bit. He's gone straight into the Vanguard, which is not a bad call. Silenced, slowed. Rubik with the lift helps him out and gets him out of there. He'll be just fine. Salvi ferried himself out, doing some work. Very standard build here from the Weaver, just looking for an Aquila, playing it safe.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Top is now going Dire favored again. They've rotated 2 supports top to help this Axe, but Drow is perilously close here. Don't know if she sees the Willow. Silenced. Eats the stun. Gus isn't long enough. Gets the Bramble Maze. Lifted. Called. Battle Hungered. Done. Oh! Witch Doctor coming in with a Maledict. CM backing him up. That's Rubik down. Axe is looking for more with Maledict on him. Battle Hunger on the CM. Stun on the Witch Doctor. Oh, the Sun Strike is on point. That is a dead Witch Doctor. Solo Spec back in bottom is trying to keep toe-to-toe with Weaver. Has Ring of Health and Wand. Getting plenty of charges out of the Sakuchi, so that'll be fine. But the Brawl's back up top. They get the Drow. Oh, Deuce has come up top now. Taking a little bit of harass off the Rubik. She's already got Phase Aquila. She's ready. She's ready to fight as she can be at this point in the game. just behind Voker. Ooh, gets caught. Lots of damage there. Willow just hiding back under tower. Witch Doctor looking for a 6 mid, just picking up a couple of levels here from the look of things. He can't kill this Invoker. Spends plenty of mana keeping him humble, but no kill without the Death Ward, which he has now, but with Maledict down, I don't see him getting this kill.
Cold cut.
Axe picks up CM top in what has turned out to be the action lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Weaver's safely out under tower, picked up the spec. Witch Doctor's got a smoke as well as the Death Ward. Let's see what he's trying to do with it. Might be coming right back bot to try and kill spec. Nice ward placed deep there. Great vision of the Radiant jungle. Now, Spec sitting in base, TPing bot. Oh, Witch Doctor's gonna love this. He doesn't see her yet. He does now. Stunned. No follow-up. Dusa just collecting the rune.
I'll take that.
I'll take that.
That should help.
Willow getting herself out. Oh, the play's coming in on Spec now. She's diving back behind tower. Eating lots of damage off the Weaver. Got back up from the Willow. Spec down under tower, but Weaver wants to fight this. He does have ulti available. Sakuchi. Double hit. Fear! Even off the tower, he goes down with the help of Rubik. He's over-committing on these plays. He's not tanky, and he's really overestimating how much lockdown this Radiant side actually has. Meanwhile, Dusa and Invoker are neck and neck mid, slight edged in levels to the Invoker. He's about a full level ahead now. And his work just about finished a Midas, which will keep him pulling out in front. Oh, looks like top lane's going down again. Dunks on the CM. That's a killing spree for Axe. That is the one scary thing. You did not want the Axe lane to go well as the Dire. If he gets a Blade Mail early, which he's likely to do with all these kills he's getting, as well as these levels in farm, he's a big threat to the Drow strat.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Weaver is under tower again. Maledict on the Rubik. He should tick. Yes, there he goes. Kill on the Witch Doctor. Spec's also hiding down under here in a little bit of a Mexican standoff. They're looking for her. Witch Doctor's got ulti, but they are not going to find her that deep.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, rotation from the Voker. That's a dead Witch Doctor. Never had a chance. Weaver diving deep behind tower. Does he see the courier? Yes, but they get the shield off in time. He's gonna Sakuchi himself out the back. Invis Dusa, not a lot of mana on this Voker. Is he going down? He needs one more hit. Weaver wants it. He's under tower. He gets him, but is he going to pay for it? Yes, he is. He goes down. Great trade, though. Picks up 650 off the Invoker. Witch Doctor farming up mid.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Witch Doctor is hanging out, looking for a play, but they see him. He's getting pinned out. Thanks to that little Radiant obs right there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top
This
tower
is actually
Radiant
pretty much the
are
dream
scanning.
lane for the Radiant side. They're doing about as well as they could possibly hope. Axe is going for the blink. He's still going to need a blade mail to really do damage, but with the Vanguard tanking up,
Dire's
he's going to be the
structures
playmaker
are
for the
fortified.
Radiant. There's no other way to start a fight until Spec's got a
Radiant's middle
Radiance,
tower
which is a
has fallen.
long way off.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Maybe if you get everybody with Invoker, but really they're looking for
Radiant's
this Axe to be the
bottom
playmaker.
tower
They
is
put a
under
lot of
attack.
resources
Radiant's
into getting him
bottom
big with the
tower
support
has fallen.
rotations.
Dire's
He's
top
about
tower
300
is
off of
under
the
attack.
blink, and then it's time to start making plays.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Now, Radiant has lost mid and bot tower. Drow now level 7 though. Not the start she was looking for. Top lane went the way of Axe, which really should not have happened.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's going bot to keep farming away. Bit of a Mexican standoff in the mid here. Oh, they found a Witch Doctor. Stun coming in. Bramble Maze. Looks like everybody just wants to back out. Nobody really wants to go on the opposite high ground right now, and that's not a bad idea. CM waiting in the wings. A couple taunts coming out from Rubik. He's got Crystal Nova stolen. Looking to make a play on this Weaver maybe, but he'll be safely out the back. Axe has Blink Dagger. Headed back for a heal up.
This'll come in handy.
Then we'll see what kind of plays he's looking to make with it. Not sure what CM's saving up for here. Straight Tranquil Boots, nothing else. Oh, smoke up. Ulti's available. Who are they looking for here, though? Invoker's available. Headed top. CM got caught. Easy kill. And this is looking more and more Radiant favored as we're going along here. Voker has his Midas up, making great use of it. Farming away. He's level 13 now. The Dusa is only level 11. So, with the smoke breaks. Voker's in deep here. He's got 3 Dire on him. Does he know? Stun. Maledict. Oh, that's a lot of damage. No time. Gets the Ghost Walk, but it's way too late. And Weaver actually picking up the dust to follow it up if need be. Great plays. Great plays. Always good to see cores picking up dust.
Dire's middle tower.
Let's take a check in on our boy Axe here. He does queue up the Blade Mail next. He knows what he's about, and he's looking to get the bot tower. My apologies, that was towel off time. It is so hot in here. But, oh, the call, the lift, the Bramble Maze. Oh, he pops ulti too early. If he gets dusted, he's in big trouble. But Witch Doctor coming in with the turn. They get Rubik. They're looking for more. Axe has the Maledict on him. Should be out fine.
Double kill. Man.
Oh, Weaver in the back lines finds the Dark Willow, and he's looking for more. Battle Hunger. Sakuchi. Called though! Oh, doesn't even need the Sunstrike. Axe with the spins. CM picks up the Axe, 4 times dominating streak. Just showing off a little bit here. She's still channeling. Oh, Spec though gets maledicted into the ulti. Does get out. It was the last tick though. Lifted. Daggered. TP. Done. No dice, CM. They showed off a little too long. Drow's got herself the Mask of Madness, is looking to make up for lost time on this farm. She's way down the net worth tables. But with the Precision Aura up on the Dusa, she's already hitting for 200. That is absolutely massive. Same with the Drow. She's hitting for 200 so long as passive doesn't get broke. Spectre hitting for 100. Voker with Alacrity's hitting for 250, but that's with Alacrity. He doesn't have that full time. The Dire side does with this Drow strat. Even Witch Doctor's hitting for 120, and he's hasted with ulti. They don't have any vision, but he does have a pretty good idea where Spec's gonna be. Looking, smoked up. Oh, he didn't go quite far enough. They've got scan available. He doesn't see. He sees. It's pinged out. Stun. Maledict. Oh, Rubik trying to turn this. Maledict misses. Spec does go down. Rubik gets himself out. Sunstrike on the Weaver though. Hung around a little too long. TP out from the Dire. That is overall an okay trade. That came out about even for everybody. Not a huge difference there, but while all this is going on, Axe has just about finished this this blade mail he's been working on, and that's going to be the game changer right there. He's only about 350 gold away. Now, also worth noting, Weaver has finished his Deso, so he is hitting really hard now. Dusa trying to harass Axe out, but with that Vanguard, he's not too worried about it. He's willing to kind of stay here and trade, but what he doesn't know is CM sneaking in from behind. There's no vision on this. Goes for the call. No blade mail. Gets frozen. Freezing field. Damage coming out from the Dusa. Oh, he was out, but the Crystal Nova catches him. Great play from the CM, realizing the damage wasn't quite there. And this should be a free tower for the Dire.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Juice has got the Lincolns finished. Oh, Dire wants to die Fountain. Maledict. Death Ward. That's 2 more. Stolen by Rubik. He was trying to get a hold of the Weaver there, but Death Ward is not nearly as effective when they don't have the Maledict to back it up. No damage to be done there. They're through the first T1. This is a free T2 with that Deso and all this extra damage coming out from the Precision Aura. Plus 55 for Weaver. Plus 55 for Dusa. I guess they're all plus 55. I always thought it was part of Agi. You learn something new every day. They are looking for at least a T3 here, if not a Rax. Axe does not have the Blade Mail finish. That death cost him. He might be able to defend if he had it, but he doesn't. He's still got 100 gold to go. If he sells something, he hits the call. Stun, Maledict, Weaver, ulti's out. Is there follow-up damage? With the Maledict, he might tick. No, he's gonna be okay. Tornado comes out, plenty of damage to get the Rubik. Axe does tick. Heals coming out on Witch Doctor. That's still 5 up on the Dire side. Spec looking to fight, but all she's got is a Vanguard. I don't think they can do it. The T3 cracks. Bramble Maze thrown out just to slow this push down. Stun. Maledict. Death Ward. Yes, no. Yes, there it is. Spec goes down with the help of a little bit of... Oh, and they're pumping it. He keeps it going. He gets the Voker. That's GG. Cores are down for 40. There's no T2 left in mid to protect. That's at least 2 lanes right here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Weaver still has ulti. He can be aggressive. Do so with full mana and a Lincoln's, plus an ultimate orb. Drow hitting for 250 with a Mask of Madness. Here, slows the push down. Axe does have his Blade Mail finish. This could be a game changer. They are not ready for it. They are not expecting it. If they group at this tower, that could be the game changer. He blinks bot though. He had a 4-man call, but he blinked bot for no reason. Drow Shadow Blades herself away. Axe has blink coming off cooldown. What? Oh boy, 3k Dota. You are something else. But with Radiant back up, they'll just look to get this last ranged barracks and get themselves out with 2 lanes. He does catch the Weaver with the Blade Mail. Ooh! Voker gets him with the Meteor. Now the chase is on. Drow down as well. Dire just wants to get themselves out. That is a trade they'll take, though. They took a relatively even game, maybe even Radiant favored, and all of a sudden they are up 12k gold in 2 lanes of racks, all off that big fight that was happening up in the top lane right here, where they got caught in deep. That was the game changer. They really kind of trickled in one by one and let the Dire have that fight. So now if you are Radiant, there's not much left to do. Core's coming up in 15 seconds. This game's basically over. The net worth on the Deuce is too big, and Axe has fallen off. He really needs more than he's got right now. He is building a pipe. I don't like that decision, necessarily. Oh, the call on the Witch Doctor. Blade Mail. Donked. Deuce is also in. Gets Lincoln's Pop. Tornado. EMP, burn that mana shield. Ooh, CM with the clutch blink into the trees. Doesn't get away with it, but that was a nice play. Weaver pumping out damage, catches Voker. Axe is surviving for the time being. Dusa on the run, gets run down by Spack. Oh, Weaver's got himself in the bramble maze now. Tries to get out. He's wrapped up again. Did they know he's there? They found him. He's invis. Sakuchi's gonna end. Big hit coming. No! Dodges with the Sakuchi. The cooldown on that is so frustrating to deal with. Didn't survive by much there. TPing out. Drow's still in here. Why is Drow still in here? Shadowblade. They really need detection on the Radiant. There's no excuse for this with a Weaver. Diffusal. Deso, done. The 3Ds. 3D Weaver. I guess they're all 3D, but that's not the point of this game. Witch Doctor picking up a little bit of farm in mid, looking for his 15. We'll see if he takes the gold or the cask bounces. At this point, probably cask bounces. They're looking to close this out in the next 5 minutes or so here. They need one more lane. Roche is up and available. Nobody's taken it yet. Should be a great opportunity to get in there, but in the meantime, we've got a siege wave pushing bot and the Dire closing in. Drow looking to make short work of this tower. The only one coming to defend is Rubik, and they do not have the vision to deal with this. They don't know where anybody on the Radiant is. They do in the top lane, but this bot push is basically blind. These are Radiant wards here. Grouping up to take Shrine. Make sure they don't get jumped from behind by conceivably the Axe. There is a DD outside of Roche. They do see it. They look like they want to go. No, they don't. Weaver's looking for kills. Spec's desperately trying to farm up top on this Radiance, but it's going to come too late. They need to defend right now. Grouped up nicely. Axe ready to blink. Tornado. Catches the Deuce at EMP, catches a bit of the mana, not enough. She's got a big mana pool. Big mana pool with that Scotty adding all that in. And they're going to start the siege. They're well spread out. Axe is going to have a hard time going for the call. He blade mails for no apparent reason. And Dusa keeps sieging. Bramble Maze with the root. Lincoln's gets popped. Oh, Stone Gaze. They're plenty happy to just sit here and hit structures. Tornado, meatball, off target. She's gonna be just fine. Mana healing up quick with that CM aura. Axe caught the Weaver. Sunstrike, Fear. Not well timed, and Axe has himself in trouble now. Down he goes. Instant buyback. That's the right call. He's an integral part of this defense. If Radiant wants any hope of winning this game, they need this Axe to hit that 5-man beauty call. They're going to need a meatball on top of it. They're going to need everything they got. They need the perfect play here to defend this. CM with the blink. They do get Rubik. They don't have the damage. EMP catches out Drought. She's got nothing left, but Dusa keeps the siege going. There is good high ground defense if they're all grouped up on the Radiant side. At all times, you got to be wary of that Axe call, and they are respecting it on the Dire side. Forming up back, waiting for the wave. They're happy to just play chip and chase here. No reason to push this too hard. They're all squishy heroes with the exception of Dusa. They don't want to get caught. And they have a nice spread formation here across, so Axe can only catch a couple at a time, while everybody else goes in. They do get the row. Dusa in a bit of trouble, but pumping out damage. The Scotty's done. The Death Ward's out. It's a massacre. Oh! They catch the Weaver, but he just ults out of it. Tower's down, 4 are up, but Drow Aura is not. But with this Deso and the Scotty up, they should be doing plenty of damage to finish off these barracks. No Axe to worry about. You can see they're playing much more confidently with him and the tower down. And it's gonna be Megas. No real defense left. Dusa is staying very structure focused. And there we go. That is Mega Creeps for the Dire. The Drow strat cleans them up in just under 30. Saguchi. Dusa just pumping out damage now. With Drow back up, she's hitting for about 250 with a Scotty. CM goes down to tower hits, but this is all but wrapped up. Oh, silence! But she's got a Yules. Should be okay. Oh, Axe! That's a big call! Dunks on the Drow. Battle Hunger on a very low mana Witch Doctor. I don't know what he's gonna do. He does throw the Maledict. Down goes Witch Doctor. Chase is on. They are losing heroes here, but I don't think they're too worried about it. We've got T1s left in 2 of the lanes. There is not a lot of hope against these Megas that are now storming down the lanes. And Radiant does not have a very good lineup for dealing with these Megas. The only one who really has a chance is Axe, and he's just not fat enough at this point to be dealing with full lanes of Megas. They're picking out Roche. They want to play it safe. Not a bad decision. Not a bad decision at all. But with buybacks spent on the Radiant side, there's not too much to worry about. But it is nice to see these smart, safe plays coming out. And with the amount of time it takes, there's no reason not to take the Roche. And it goes on the Weaver. I think it would have been better put on the Dusa, but never a bad thing on the Weaver either. Just gives them a little more wiggle room. And they're ready to try and end this game. Grouped up outside. Sentries and Obs available. Not sure if they'll need it. Witch Doctor stepping in aggressively. Jukes the Bramble Maze. And Dusa goes to work on the towers. Specs got caught. Haunts. Gonna get back safely to Fountain. CM with a BKB is ulting nothing. Oh, no, she did. She got the Dark Willow. Weaver running himself around. Axe calls nothing. Maybe he was trying to catch the Weaver there. Not sure about that. And just damage on damage from the Dusa. Weaver's probably gonna die here, but he's got the Aegis. It's not a big deal. There it goes. Oh, stolen freezing field. Gets rooted. CM's in trouble. She's down. Axe is down. But the chase is on. That extra life from Weaver doing work. He's got vision on Voker for now. He's still got it. Diffusal. Voker safely back in base. So lost supports on both sides. But the siege continues. Megas are coming top, center, and bottom. And with the Deso on the Weaver, these towers should go down very quickly. They're not even worried about spec. Oh, they'll take her if they can get her, though.
is under
And
attack.
with all that extra mega creep damage, this one is in the bag. Well played on getting a Drow strat properly executed. Maybe not perfectly, but got the job done. Nice quick 33-minute finish. Well played game all in all. I think that could have gone the other way. It really was a matter of whether Axe could hit his calls, and after getting all that farm in lane, he hit none of his calls. One or two, but he never got that big 5-man he needed. He just didn't seem to have his blink mechanics down. So, with that said, thank you for tuning in to Dota Pubcast. My name's McNoshave, and I will see you soon.